We've all seen the change to digital currency happening in front of our very eyes. I mean, do you remember when the pandemic hit? Almost all businesses preferred digital cash over the hard paper option. That's because, aside from the fact that hard cash increased the spread of COVID-19, it was also less convenient. Most, if not all, businesses used other options, and that increased the importance of CBDCs more than ever. Even Ripple pointed that out in a tweet. The company stated, with pandemic-related declines in cash usage, CBDCs are more important than ever. Business Times break down why establishing interoperable payment systems is crucial for the future of money. Learn more. I don't know who needs to hear this, but CBDCs are happening sooner than we think, and the pandemic only made this happen a lot faster than usual. And guess which crypto is at the center of all of this? XRP. That's not all. There's so much happening around XRP, and today I'm going to highlight the best of the best supported with tweets. So before we get down to business, let's roll that intro. What's up, guys, and welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates whenever we drop new videos. To my Moneyside fam, welcome back. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment in the section below if you find this video informative. I'll start by pointing out this tweet by Eleanor Tourette that shows an exclusive interview with Brad Garlinghouse. Brad talks a lot about what is currently happening with the lawsuit against Ripple. He says the SEC chairs have been occasionally spotted saying that XRP isn't a security, and that happened long before the current lawsuit. And Garlinghouse also goes on to say that Ripple hasn't been able to operate effectively in the U.S., but outside the U.S., Ripple has had a successful year. However, there's no clarity in terms of the regulations with the SEC, and the regulatory body was in a hurry to file the lawsuit. And it seems that they were not prepared. Now the SEC is asking for an extension to January, and it's rather odd that the plaintiff asks for extensions like the SEC is doing. MacAttack XRP also shared a tweet that raises the same concerns. MacAttack XRP says, XRP lawsuit. Ripple says Discover deadline extension would be severely prejudicial. And that's completely true. It beats logic that the regulatory body has been extending the proceedings of the court and that Ripple are trying to close the case as soon as possible. From my little knowledge of the court proceedings, I think it should be the other way around. I mean, the SEC should be the ones trying to finish this court case as soon as possible. But that's not exactly what is happening in this situation. MacAttack also tweeted another statement saying, Ripple's CEO, it's a joke that some execs believe the SEC isn't harming crypto. And I tend to think the same way. Have you seen the losses that Ripple has encountered ever since this lawsuit was issued? And the funny thing, I don't know why they keep extending the case, yet they already know that it's harming XRP holders and Ripple. Are they intentionally trying to hurt Ripple? Is this case really about the sale of securities, or is there something a little deeper than what exactly meets the eye? From where I stand, there's so much the SEC is hiding from the public, and I think everything will soon come to light. Unfortunately, Brad and his company have tried to sort this case outside the court, but it just so happens that it didn't yield any fruits. More importantly, it seems the SEC is hell-bound on delaying this court case as long as they can, and I think the issue is that they don't have any evidence to hold Ripple account. And the regulatory body doesn't want to look like a joke to the public, which frankly they already seem like jokers. But don't get me wrong, I am not hating on this regulatory body, or neither. I am challenging their authority. My problem is I feel like the SEC didn't prepare enough to even file this lawsuit. And if they were not ready, they shouldn't have gone for it in the first place. I mean, Ripple isn't going anywhere. Brad is a U.S. citizen, and Ripple's main headquarters is in San Francisco. And then it just so happens Ethereum is crazy expensive. Take a look at this tweet by Rion Taylor where he says, wow, Ethereum is crazy. I just looked at sending 6,500 pounds over the EC20 network. Their system said the cost would be 9,823 pounds. WTF? Conclusion. Swapped to XRP and cost me 0.001 XRP instead. Why does anyone use Ethereum again? Imagine that. RippleNet is a framework that encourages cross-border payments that's actually crazy affordable. The fees that you will incur transferring your assets from one country to the next is so negligible that you will barely even notice it. Then why is the SEC painting Ripple as the worst cryptocurrency of our age? While in a real sense, it's the crypto that favors the crypto traders and also the government. I mean, we all need to wake up and realize that things are not as they seem. We might be fooled into thinking that XRP isn't the one true coin, but in reality, it is. This coin could finally ensure that the government and financial institutions start to embrace cryptos as an alternative payment option, even though we now have to deal with the fact that cryptos have an anonymity feature. At least with its mass adoption, we can all finally reap the fruits of cryptos. XRP is the coin to lead the way to this new future, and we need to realize that. Anyway, time now to take a look at the technical analysis to know what is currently happening with the price of XRP and Bitcoin. Today I paced, convert on a logarithmic chart, and edited 2017 waves on the XRP weekly chart. According to this analysis, the first stop would be around $5 to $7 US. It was always hard to draw Fibonacci for Ripple, not yet hit targets. But I think this is one of a few undervalued HQ coins now. Also seems interesting against the Bitcoin chart. There is always a big risk, so remember, be careful with investing and trading. The SP 500 and Bitcoin are actually pretty high and could dramatically change direction. Bitcoin is approaching a new all-time high. An important decision is ahead. Either the bulls break the structure and go higher, or we see a pullback. To catch the next bullish wave, let the price violate the underlined yellow supply cluster on the weekly. Wait for a weekly candle to close above. Then wait for the retest of the broken area and buy there only after you get a solid intraday confirmation. Alternatively, monitor a rising wedge pattern on the 12-hour time frame. Bearish breakout of its support may lead to a formation of a retracement leg down to at least $58,000 level. In such a kind of a decisive moment, it is preferable to passively wait, not opening any position. As always, stay calm and patient. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. Tell us what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. I appreciate your feedback, and thank you as always for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next Money Side.